Everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story Season 2, Episode 45 with me, Sid. And sorry, I'm just looking at my calendar thinking, did I not record the previous Rusty Gears? I'm sure I did. Just not marked on the calendar. Anyway, I have been pottering around through the night, because obviously serifs do not need to sleep. And between episodes, I have come and what do we got? We got flax. Through here, I have put in the next garden, and I planted a load of seeds. Now, I'm not going mad to get the next lot in because A, I'm still waiting for that flax to finish, and B, I've run out of conglomerate stone. My saplings are growing nicely. Look. Will mature in about 12 days. That is a fast growing tree. Of course, in game terms, that is a slow growing tree. But yeah, I want a lot of trees. We are going to have to get some spiles at some point so we can get the syrups as well, because they are particularly good. And I have been trapping bunnies. My onions were not quite there. Sorry, not onions. Turnips. I think we're almost there. There's the odd one that isn't, so we'll just let those finish. But they have been stunted due to the heat, because of course it's summer. Not ideal. And if we have a look down here, there's a raccoon, bunnies. There's probably some more bunnies over this side. Maybe, yeah, there they go. Look. So we will definitely have to have a college of critters at some point, but you know, they keep fresh longer like that, so yeah. And speaking of fresh meat, sorry Bobbos, I shouldn't look at you in that light, but I do. And then if we wolf 3, 4, 5. Question is, how do I separate them? I suppose I could just try and get close enough to aggro. That's a horse, of course. What is that over there? I think that might also be a wolf. You know what? There's a... Nope, it's a gravestone. I was about to peel off very rapidly then. I don't know why I did that with my fists, but... Ooh, fur coat, that'll come in handy. Oil lamp. Bit of cassiterite. Yeah, prospecting pick. Don't really care about those, but... let's see if we can't get the gravestone. We can't. Okay. Fair dues. Fair dues. Right. Still need to try and do something with these wolves. Hello. Anybody want to nibble a tasty little serif? One down. That's an easy target, so it would be silly not to go for that. And of course, there's not to forget this is a good source of dinner. Bones, perhaps, but hello. Three down. Now my record on the server is a pack of, I think it was 15 wolves and about 4 bears. I can take a little bit of damage. That's 4, is it? Yes, I think it is. Again, I'm not going to worry too much about the bones. I've got a number of bones, and the skin is probably more, and the fats are probably more valuable to me. But we still need to check that there's not more, because, you know, wolves make more wolves. The baby wolves. Horsey. Foxy. I think that might be it. If not, we know we can deal with them. I'm in a much better position personally to that was over this way. While I'm in the hunting mood, that is quite close. There's one there, look, and there's one in the water. Oh, now this has gone bad. Get it? Whew, that. Yeah. Need to grab my spears wherever they went. Got 1, 2. I think that one got out. Right, this is probably my cue to leave wolf hunting until I've healed a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. But again, at least not whatnot, there's food there to be had. So what was that? 4, 5, 6, I think 7 including this one. Right, we're leaving. I suppose I could do that. That would probably be sensible. Just use a couple of those, just to give myself, just in case there's a wolf between me and my home, because you know that would hurt a lot. So what else have I been up to between episodes apart from a little bit? Well, I cooked an egg. Well, cooked several eggs. So what I have done, and we're going to go and have a look at the chucks anyway. It doesn't really matter. I'm not too worried. I may actually take, because we've got the 3 chucks down there, which is generation 2, and then we've got these which need 2 days, and then you've got these eggies, Now these are obviously generation 0. Those ones down there will be Gen 1. Oh, that was probably not wise, was it? Generation 1. Oh, so far to go to get to 10. You really appreciate server play after a short period, I tell you. So yeah, anyway, we went in, and you can take eggies, these eggies, and you can boil them, and they're fresh. And you can also crack them and put the split the yolk and the white into bottles, which I've now got in the thing. You basically crack them into a bowl, all very good and happy and all that kind of stuff. However, I really shouldn't do that. This is not sanitary. Oh wow, 40 meat. Okay, that is going to take a wee bit of peat. Probably should have just got a stack, shouldn't I? But we're going to whack 32 meat, 32 in to start off with, and get that cooking, and then we'll tackle that. That's 32. That'll take us to 42. That is 24% spoiled. We might as well. It's not. I think we need to put these hooks into the cellar. But he says trying to get up. The big reality here is let me just check something. That's not what I wanted. That's T. I wanted H. Do we have the trash can in this one? We do. Excellent. Can I make one? Easily enough. Probably something we should have. So we're going to need a barrel. So that is maple. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, let me just double check this here, because no, it's thing and sticks, isn't it? It's not that. That's the other thing. A crate. That's what I was about to make. And then you need 1, 2, 3 of those. That can go over there. That can go back on there. We just need a piece of U, and zhup, and zhup. And that can actually go there. Well, that's probably where you. And we'll get rid of this. This is going. It's basically going off. So I don't really want that either. Bones are all good. Okay. While that is cooking, let me stick a little bit more U in. That's all good. So the plan today is very simple. My cellar is inadequate. I have an inadequate cellar. So we need to do several things, because this is, I mean, a cellar can be 7 by 7 by 7. That's right, isn't it? And we are actually only 6 by 5 on this one, because we wanted to fit it underneath the thing. Now, this is fine, and we'll rejig some of these bits. That should be not almost dried, so you know we're getting there. These are all nicely dried. That's all good. And even my dried dehydrated pear will be good. So lots of good things going on, but this cellar is too small. However, since we put in an extension to our building over here, we have got considerably more space, and I am going to come back to here, I think. Why am I oh, that, I think. So I think we're going to come down to about here. And we can actually go on this side. What? Why? Oh, that again. That side, because I'm not too worried about that, but I don't want those bunnies getting out. So we can pop this back in, because that's there. Now over here on the outside the thing, because I don't want the cellar access to be inside, I think there. I started with a bit of planning, and so this way we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Less 1, 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we'll come in this way a wee bit. We'll probably just need to do a little bit of digging around, but we're going to go 3 this way. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 for the wall. And then we have got, let's have a look. To here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. So 1. Now this is going to hopefully serve 2 purposes. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think that's about right. So this is going to serve 2 purposes. One is we're going to get a lot of conglomerate rock, because I am out of rock and I could do with digging up some stuff. So, and then the other is we're going to get a big old cellar outside to store a lot of stuff in. So hopefully we'll end up with a big space. Now I'm going to do hopefully something similar to the work what I did on the server, and I'm going to try for a vaulted cellar with multiple rooms. 2 maybe. So that's to there, and then we're coming this way. And we are going to push this way until we get to where I think, there we go, and then we can push this way back. Now it's going to take me a while to dig this lot out, but that's fine, I've got time, and yeah, just waiting on things like chickens to do their chickeny breeding thing, so that's all good. We can interesting, went one too far, but that's simple to fix. We can so that should be, if that's the outside wall, then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That actually fits perfectly, doesn't it? But I'm not sure whether this is the right position for the blocks. But anyway, we need to basically hollow this out. So let's do the digging work first, and then I'll come back to the designing and building work later. First things first, I need a big old hole in the ground. Back in a moment. Alright, we have dug the things. I was just piddling around, but of course one of the disadvantages to this is you get visitors. I can of course pop a little bit of light down. It's not going to help but a great deal, but we're going to fix that. I have decided, well, we're not going to fix it today, but I have decided that I would like the Night Watcher mod adding, so I'm going to add that to the game because I think it's a good thing. Obviously it does require me to have some gold. That is something I do not have right now, so even if I added the mod and ran off immediately and added it, there is absolutely no benefit to it whatsoever. So yeah, that's a pain. These shells, apparently you can use to fertilize dirt. I'm just going to go and have a look. I've not played with this before. This is a feature that I have not used. Is it possible? Oh, okay. So I can just come out here and just give that a whole load of nitrogen and potassium on slow release. Not going to make any difference, but you know, we can not waste them, which is, I suppose, a bonus. Anyway, we need to decide what I'm going to build that out of. I don't want to do conglomerate. That's what we've used for this, and obviously I've used pretty much all of the ruin from the area in the construction of this. I don't have a huge amount of, I mean, I've got bits of limestone, I've got bits of conglomerate, I've got a whole chunk of conglomerate rock, I've got 37 limestone bricks, so I could just mix and match. You know, there's a fair amount of lime, but obviously I don't have a great deal more limestone. There's some gravel, or we could have a look at the map and see if there are any ruins nearby that I have not. See, that was a tiny one, hardly worth the effort. There is the translocator ruin over there, and these bits and pieces, we could go and harvest those up. That would give me some building materials. Peat over there. I'm not worried about wolves anymore. Wolves. So, and then of course there is this massive thing over here, which would give me a vast amount of building materials, which might be the best option. In all honesty, we could head over there and have a look at the resources. Well, I've got a little bit more conglomerate rock there. We'll pop you away. Need to just sort myself out. Well, I've got a fair amount of food, haven't I? And it's still summer, so maybe that's the answer. Maybe we have a quick snooze and head up that direction. Yeah, let's go and get myself some building materials. Obviously when I'm closer to my destination. Alright, well, here we are at the ruins. There's a lot of building materials. I didn't bring my iron pick, which I'm kicking myself a little bit over because, well, it's useful. And of course there is always the chance that we could run into a corrupt sawblade locust, which I think I can cope with. But I'm only wearing this, which is tier 1 protection, so if I run into anything slightly more hefty, and we haven't looted this, remember, I just do periodite. That's interesting block palette, but we have not looted this space yet, so there is loot to be had. We can probably do that bit without worrying too much. So, you know, you have got a little bit of rubble. Not always the most exciting thing in the world, but you know. And I must have been in here. I must have looted it last time, but it doesn't matter. We can still don't know whether I can get these things can be tricky to find the ends of, but it doesn't matter because we're not here for that. We're here for literally for the building materials, and there is a metric crap ton of blocks to be had here. In this interesting, because we haven't used this block on our palette in our build, I don't see, there's no reason why we can't, so we might as well take advantage of this. Now what I've not looted is up there, of course. Not entirely sure how you're supposed to get up there, if I'm brutally honest, but this section here will be more than adequate to provide all of our building materials, I'm sure, without us having to go hunting elsewhere for stuff, especially when I can do that, and there's just going to be so many of those. Boink. So yeah, I could have brought my iron pick and I could have got myself some meteoric iron. It'll wait. This is I'm all for about the race, not the for me a race is a, what's the way? It's a marathon, not a sprint. But now I've got all of this lovely inventory space, I can just go to town, fill my boots, fill my bags, and get a whole load of blocks. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes for you. For me it's going to be a bit longer. Alright, I got a fair amount of stuff and it's about time we put this into practice. I also could use some dirt. Well, first things first, we might as well just grab a bit of that dirt from here. Actually no, that's right, they were, that was the correct stuff, wasn't it? So we're going to come down, let's mainly use some of those and some of those. So these are going to come down like so. To here, and then this is going to be your entrance on that side, so going to probably utilize this kind of here. And I'm very tempted to bring this back one more actually, because at the moment I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that would be 13, which is almost enough for 2 7. It's going to be 2 7x6s if I come down to this point, which is fine because there's capacity there. I do like this peridotite or peridotite. I'm inclined to dot, but that's just because I say peridot rather than. However, it doesn't matter. We can quickly excavate another line here, and oops, there's no point stabbing the walls, they're not going to react in any way. And I can leave that, actually, no, that's not, because we're going to go there. Okay, So like that, and then it's going to go so 1, 1, 2, 3. Actually, that was a waste of a block. Let's not waste blocks. Boop. Because it's going to be there and there. Then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there. And that's what we want the dirt for, just so I'm not wasting blocks filling in areas that don't need filling in. So that should be 7, 6, dirt, dirt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think that will give us a reasonable structure to be working at. Now the question is how high? 1, 2, 3, and then curve. We've got a vaulting ceiling going here. I don't want a massive, I think 3. I think we can certainly go and backfill this, that's a given. I'm going to need more dirt, but that's not a problem. I got plenty of dirt. Yeah, right. So I am going to just basically mix and match this in. So we've got 2 cellars, probably a wine and a food. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to rise up to a slabbage. Or a slab level there. And I don't have a lot of slab, but you know, that's fine. We can make more slabs. And then from slabs we shall come down, wrong way. Like that, because we can chisel these still, so but I can vault this without chiseling if I need to. It's not a problem. But that will come down to there. Then you're going to have a solid block like that, perhaps with a little bit of that. And then slab. And I think that will be more than adequate. I don't think we need to even worry about chiseling. What I do need to do is grab some more dirt, however, because I am almost out of dirt, so let's get that done. And then I also need to get this section done so it's you know, not dirt. Yeah, need dirt, and then there's the bit that's not dirt. That makes perfect bloody sense. And I am running out of spaces to put a lot of things, so for now we'll just drop all of that ruined stuff off. That's a bit of spare bronze, and a couple of stacks of dirt should be fine. Okay, let me continue filling, and I will be back in a mo. Alright, and just like that, he says, just like that, we have 2 cellar spaces. Now I could do with getting some stuff firing in the meantime, because we've got this. We need a door here, we need need a door here, and I'd like to do a 3 tall door there. And then, or should I just do a 2 door? 2 tall. Maybe I should just do a 2 tall. Maybe I'm just pushing myself just that little bit too far with this one. Let's see about a floor. What have I got lots of that would make a good floor? Conglomerate rock in an unchiseled form. Got some limestone, but not a lot. I mean, this is a 7x6, which is 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. So I need more than 17. That much is clear. Conglomerate polished, however. Hang on, let me have a look. Polished conglomerate. And I've got conglomerate. What else have we got? Let me get rid of you. Oh, running out of space again. Limestone gravel. Whole load of bricks. That's for soil. That does not go in there. That does, however, and that lot can, along with that, and that. That's, what did I say it was? 35, 42. I think I'm about one short. I mean, I could always, well, let's take those with me as well. And just see, what have I got? Have I got any polished granite or anything at all? I mean, that bit of limestone might blend in nicely. God, difficult, you know, coming from one server where I am materially wealthy, in that, you know, I can pretty much make anything I set my mind to another server where I'm not, is one hell of a culture shock. One hell of a culture shock, to say the least. Right, and if I want to make you, I think it's just hammer, chisel, and yeah, hammer, chisel, and that to make a whole bunch of that. Okay, have I got any doors? Stupid question. Hello? If I were a door, where would I be? I'd probably be in the wooden items. I don't have any of those. Let me go back. Don't want that kind of door, I just want a door. Just a solid, so it's just 6, isn't it? Just 6 of whatever I throw at it. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might as well just do 2 oak doors. They're as good as anything. And oh, I was going to do some baking, wasn't I? That's what I wanted to do as well. Let me. So I need probably some bowls. What have we got there? Just the bricks. I haven't got any fuel with me on that one, but yeah, so I definitely need some storage vessels. So we are going to go, we're like, and I might as well make them in situ as not. So yeah, we'll make these up. I'm going to make some bowls in here as well, and then we'll get this to firing while I'm building the floor and getting the rest of that in. we need this firing because I'm going to need some lights for this, and I just want to pick out. Basically, just want to keep this simple, and we'll just go with oil lamps. Once I've got the Night Watcher mod and a Night Watcher in, it's not so much of an issue because the mobs won't spawn there. But right now, we just need to get ourselves plenty of storage vessels for that space, and get the space finished, or at least structurally done. You know, there's multiple phases to a build, and the first phase is you get the walls on, get it structurally done. Anyway, enough waffling from me. I shall be back in a moment. Alright, we are about done for this episode anyway. I've got between episode work to do. I just need to go and check out this. I just slept the night away to get the last 8, because this had 8.5 hours to go. Why? Whoa. I've got a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to have to run this again. Damn it. Not a problem, because the bit I wanted was those anyway. I'll get the storage vessels done. And if they don't do that time, then I really don't know why they're not modded items after all. But I do need 1, 2, 3 of those. We're going to take those, and then the rest can go there. Lovely. Right, now there's a chance, there was certainly one in there earlier when I went down. There's a chance that we may have. Nope, we're good. I have moved the hooks down here, so there will. Yeah, we've got a lamp there. We've got a lamp there. And then similarly one there and one there. And I think that should, by the time once we put all the storage vessels and everything in, give more than enough illumination to keep this relatively spawn safe. But yeah, we've got our new cellars, the bigger cellars for more food storage, and that's going to be invaluable because we are now creating more foods. Obviously we're growing more, we've got more crops coming out. These are partially complete, and that will be done very shortly. This is catching up. Obviously another field on good terra preta there. I've even got some amaranth. I've got a few seeds of that. So again, I'd like to keep that going because I think it's a better plant in the for the hot months for starters. And then we've got these little cabbages. We've got some flax, just bringing in a bit of rice down here. Nothing in this field other than these, which I can take up between next episode. And hopefully these turnips should be ready to harvest, which they are. Which is all good, except for that one which died. So probably important to get these dug up before that. How did you get in here? Yeah, get these harvested quickly. I mean, they're only yielding 50%, but this field at 50% will give us a goodly amount of croppage. And then I probably need to get this with a pea or a K-base plant in it. These are turnips are probably, what is their temperature range? -5. See, not that good a winter crop. It's kind of a spring crop, I think. Get it in late winter to be harvested spring, maybe. Maybe, who knows? What do I know, huh? I only grew up on a farm after all. Anyway, yeah, so that's with the fields we've got and the various options we now have for thing. I mean, look at that, that is so many turnips, it's untrue. And we're getting a lot of seeds out of that as well. I'm going to leave the rabbit. The reason I'm going to leave the rabbit is because there is so much food in this area, it is crazy. There's, you know, obviously whatever is hiding down here. Hello. There may be a horse in there. There is, and another bunny. There could be even a horse and a cow and a horse over there. More, not seeing any wolves over that way, which is a good sign. So we've sorted the wolf problem. We have, or at least we've sorted the wolf problem over there. Hello, horsey. And a lot of chucks over here. Something killed whatever that is. And I'll be honest, there's a certain part of me that is kind of thinking I should start stripping out some of this, because this foliage is making it virtually impossible to see any wolf packs out here. So taking the foliage out will, see, somebody killed that rooster. It's probably a fox. But I must say, I do like the idea of being able to actually see. You know, what's actually going on around us. So clearing some of this foliage would most definitely not be a bad idea, because it will avoid problems later. But that's just something I can be doing periodically, you know, between episodes. When I've got a few moments, I'll just come out and strip out a little bit of foliage and we'll be able to see what's going on. But red meat shouldn't be a problem because we've got a lot of animals in the area, and I've also got the means of capturing them should I wish to. So a little bit harder when they're not domesticated, but you know, you have to beat them up a little bit before you can get them in the cage. Kind of like trying to get a cat into a cat carrier. But yeah, you know, we're making progress, and now we've got a brand new cellar to populate and fill, which is going to be entertaining. Not entirely sure what I'm planning to do next episode, but we are slowly getting there. We can obviously harvest up this lot, and we'll see where we go next. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.